Welcome YouTube, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about a meta-analysis I completely forgot about London, Myanmar, Manila, and even the event that I went to, Sydney. So we're going to cover them today in a meta-analysis video, as well as there's a few other tournaments going around the world at the moment, so we're going to cover those as well. Again, big shout out to Fuzzy, and this time big shout out to Ryan Kai as well as Haripin San for the distributions and the information on all the other events outside of BSF. So if you guys need any coaching for BR for BCS, hit me up on Metafy. My link is in the bottom right hand corner, metafy.gg/@Derek-Dow. I'll be able to help you and hopefully get you that top. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with London. Gonna speed run through this, so we're gonna skip all the top 8 pie charts. So we're gonna focus on the top 4. So top 4 London standard. We see a few outstanding decks, so to say. So first place, United Force 2.0, winning with Bastion, and then Roroa Magnolia, which is a ride line that we usually don't see in Magnolia. We usually see the Zorga ride line, and then Barra Magnus taken first. Second was Brexit Copium Among Us with Magnolia, Gravidia, and Kari. Uble Chen Erdbandiger. I think that's how you say it, not really. Third place with Magnolia, Gravidia, and Seraph. And then fourth place, Rulebook UK with Kyrie, Seraph, and Magnolia. So previously we didn't see a lot of Kyries popping up, and surprisingly enough, Kyrie took 2 slots here, which is really, really good. So the representation has actually increased. And as we will see later on, we'll see Kyrie pop up more and more. But I guess the one deck that really strikes out is the Roroa Magnolia in this distribution. Jumping to V Premium, so top 4 was Star Hulk Crusaders, and now this is wild. Hello Happy World coming first place is actually bananas. And the player who played Hello Happy World went 7-1s along with their teammates Prism and Gurguit. Second place was Team Dreadnought with Prism, Luard, and Spectral Duke. Third place was Team Cardiff Online. This was when Solemn was sick, if I'm not mistaken. So the replacement for Solemn was the real Solemn with OTT Witches, along with Prism and Mo playing Astral Poets. And in fourth place was Team Steel with Gurgut, Night Rose, and Prism. So the 2 most outstanding decks would be OTT Witches, and if you had seen Solemn's video, that explains it all. And then the first place being Bang Dream, which is a clan or a series that we haven't seen at all throughout this season and even in previous seasons. And for this player to go 7-1, absolutely phenomenal. So really, really cool to see Bang Dream taking first place. And then jumping to Premium, this is where Solemn, the fake Solemn, made a comeback and played and returned with Team Cardiff. So first place with Gridora, Mystery Freeze, and Minerva. Second place was Shiny Cardboard Addiction with Nightmare Doll, Gridora, and Dungaree. Third place was Team Brexit Minority Division with Nightmare Doll, NLK Barrow, and Highlander. And in fourth place, all glory to the Hypnotoad with Thavas, Dungaree, and Daihozan. Lots of obscure picks, Dungarees, Daihozan, and definitely the Mystery Freeze. NLK Barrow pops up here and there, and I still think it's a pretty good deck, just outshined by all the other things in the metagame at the moment. So yeah, jumping to Myanmar, top 3 standard. Myanmar didn't have as many participants as all the other regions, so they played solos, and first place was a Tamayura, which is, I think, one of the first in the western side. So congratulations to Ghost. Second place was Soma with Grade 4 Bruce, and then third was Reiji with Alestial. So White Wings or Black Wings. Absolutely amazing. Really, really good to see, you know, these small communities having the opportunity to play on the big stage. So congratulations to them. V Premium, again, the numbers allowed them to play solos instead. First place was Soma with Shahara. Second was Ban Lee with Maelstrom. Third was Kant with Himiko. So that's really cool. Congratulations to them. And then in premium was Lambro with Thavas. Second was Fairy with Battle Sisters, and then Uchu CQC taking third place with Fenrir in Premium. So yeah, very, very cool to see all these, you know, heartfelt decks, all these personal picks in such a nice consolidated community, and really, really good to see these guys show up. And then jumping to Manila, top 4 standard. First place was taken by Seraph, Laurel and Nirvana. Second place was Alestial again, Grade 4 Bruce and Magnolia. Third was Above Sagra, which is something that we haven't seen very much in these meta-analysis and even in the top 4 tables. Magnolia and Nirvana coming third. And then fourth place was Magnolia, Bastion and Gravidia. Yeah, I think this is like one of the first, or if one of the only Above Sagras who made it into the top 4, so congratulations to them. And then Alestials, you know, play your pick. I think this would be Black Wings. Black Wings is significantly stronger than White Wings. So yeah, curious to see how well they did there. And then going to top 4 V Premium, first place was Jewel Knight, Night Rose and Prism. Second was Jewel Knight's Luard and a Tetra Drive, which is something we definitely haven't seen. Third place was Prism, Night Rose and Gurgit. And then fourth was Himiko, Luard and Dungari. Tetra Drive, much respect for whoever played that. Really curious to see how well that player did personally. But yeah, congratulations to everyone there. And then jumping to Premium, this is wild. So Manila has really been one of those locations where I do see a lot of obscure picks, and because it's, you know, those players really playing well with the clans that they love. So first place was Gridora or Order Colony, Chaos Breaker and Raging Form. Second place was a Victor, Deleters, and then Nightmare Doll. Third place was Night Rose, Minerva and Vanquisher. Fourth place was Beatrice, OTT of some variant, and then Stunverse, so I'm guessing it's Vanquisher. Actually, it's probably Eradicators, because Vanquisher would have been full Bronto as the image. But yeah, definitely love to see all these players playing the picks that they love, especially the leader player. So congratulations to everybody. And then to Sydney. Sydney was amazing. If you guys haven't seen my vlog yet, feel free to check out my vlog. Sydney was an absolutely amazing experience. And big shout out to Gabriel, Andre and Fabian. Absolutely busted team, taking first place here in standard and also in premium, so we'll get to see that a little bit later. So their team took Gravidia, Nirvana and Magnolia. Second place was Please Call the Kranken Wagon with Magnolia, Kyrie and Gravidia. 2 1/4 coming third with Magnolia, Kyrie and Gravidia. So that Gravidia went front OT on grade 3 by blasting 5 meteors, and I got absolutely demolished. So shout out to Nick from Toowoomba. And then my team coming fourth place, WCC BSF 2019 champions with Prison. So that was Simon, Magnolia was Toby, and myself, I was playing Kari. Absolutely amazing experience. I really wish we could have brought home some hardware, but you know, it is what it is, and yeah, just live with it. And then jumping to V Premium, this is where Kai's team performed well. But funnily enough, a team from my state ended up winning. So shout out to Carmelo Fu and Jesse. Taking first place, Brick City with Prism. That was Jesse. Vanquisher was Carmelo. And then Shaharat was Fu. And then second place was Kai's team, WCC, $80 Nexus. Pretty funny story on this. I won't explain it. Kai will probably explain it some other time, with Gurgit, Night Rose and Prism Riviere, which was piloted by Mark. Third place was Team Copass with Melody, Gurgit and Night Rose, and then fourth place was Over to Pass with Prism, Night Rose and Gurgit. So very meta defining lineups, lots of Prism, lots of Gurgit, and you know, just very stable, formidable decks in the format. And then jumping to Premium, this is where Team Singapore took it again with Order Colony, Highlander and Beatrice. And then second place was BSA, Please Don't Hit Damage Triggers, taking second place with Order Colony, Nightmare Doll and Vanquisher. Third place was my team with Thavas, and that was Toby. Myself was Nightmare Doll, and then Simon was Highlander. And then fourth place was Melbourne Feeding Team with Minerva, Nightmare Doll and Order Colony. So congratulations to everybody there. And then wrapping it all up, thank you, Fuzzy, for giving us the first place breakdowns, and we're gonna go through just the first place stuff. I I know he has pie charts for like top 8 distributions as well, so definitely check him out there. But from this pie chart, we definitely see a huge dominance of Magnolia and Gravidia across all regions. And then the next up being Prison and Barra Magnus. So with the new ban list, Magnolia obviously gets crossed off this list. So the next resurgence will probably be more Gravidia, more representation of that deck, and then probably the likes of Prison, Barrow. And I think Nirvana will probably show even more now with Fighters Collection. And then we probably will see more Kairi there too. And then jumping to V, obviously Prism is gone, but I do think that there are other Bermuda variants out there which can perform well. So we probably will see a drop in Bermuda. Gurgit in general will probably increase. And then probably Spectral Duke as well. We won't know too much until BCS season for the Clan Collection stuff. But for BRO, we definitely will see Gurgit, the Night Roses, the Darker Regulars. And then just all the other decks are very formidable. But yeah, this will definitely shift once it comes to Clan Collection Volume 5 and 6. And then jumping into Premium, Order Colony is completely gone. Obviously, there are like counterparts that you could probably try and run, like Flagberg Colony, I don't know. But because Pale Moon completely dodged the ban list, and I don't know how that deck even dodged it, we will see a huge influx of Nightmare Doll. We will see a huge portion of it being Genesis and Grand Blue, just because Grand Blue is a fan favorite for everybody, and then, you know, Genesis is just a really easy deck to pilot. We will probably see more Aquaforce, more Royals, more Shadows. Shadows probably a little bit more because, you know, fan favorites again. And definitely see still stable decks like Vanquisher, Narukami in general, and probably Highlander. So yeah, that was pretty much all of BSF, but we won't stop there. We do have VMC Penang, which was in Malaysia, and big shout out to Ryan Kai for this info. Amazing stuff, and I think Ryan ended up winning the whole thing, so congrats to Ryan. So first place was Ryan Kai himself playing Phantom Blaster Overlord. Now, I played this deck at locals. This deck is absolutely amazing in terms of how stable it is, how I don't know what to say. Just pick the deck up and play it, and then you'll see how consistent this deck is. It's a very, very fun deck. Definitely recommend you guys try this out. Amazing list, and yeah, shout out to Ryan Kai. Absolutely amazing work. Second place was Yung Seng with Gravidia. Gravidia World, pretty self-explanatory. I think we've seen this deck in and out of pretty much every single event around the world. And then third place was Pure Gravidia. So Pure Gravidia taking third place was Anson Low. So congratulations to them. And that's Penang Standard. The top 8 distribution for Penang Standard was 2 Gravidia, 1 PBO, which was Ryan Kai, 1 Overlord, 1 Shaman King, and 3 Prison. So yeah, pretty dominant with Brandgate, 3 Prisons, 2 Gravidia. Really, really cool to see. And then jumping to VMC V Premium, unfortunately I only got one list, which was the Chaos Messiah list, and this list came first. So congratulations to whoever piloted that. Top 8 V Premium was 2 Prism Highlanders, a Gurgit, 1 Night Rose, 1 Overlord the X, 1 Overlord Dauntless Rebirth, if I'm not mistaken, Chaos Messiah, and 1 Eradicator, which was really cool. And then jumping to Japan, so Hiroshima VGCS was a V Premium event, and first place was Battle Sisters. So obviously with the new Clan Collection Volume 5 and 6, we definitely see a huge change, so to say. But I think obviously, you know, when you get to VGCS, if you're playing in VMC, the stakes are different. So these players would probably be playing their, you know, more comfort picks. Whereas if you step into the arena of VMC, or the tournament atmosphere, then you expect to see something different. So congratulations anyways in all respects to the Battle Sister player. Second place was DOTX with the splash of the 1 Rebirth. Really, really cool. Third place was Vanquisher, Book Vanquisher. Yeah, nothing changes really there for Vanquisher. And then fourth place was a Lox, which is really interesting. Not too sure how the deck really pilots and, you know, gets through the rest of the metagame, but congratulations, coming fourth. Really, really cool. And then Tochigi VGCS. This is a premium VGCS. Big shout out to Harapin-san for organizing this amazing event. I heard really, really good things from Chris, Different Fight, on this event. So amazing work. I think everybody had a really, really good time. And first place taken by Autoclony. Yeah, one book. We've seen this list in the Western side. We haven't really seen it much in the JP side. But yeah, I guess JP didn't really have premium tournaments to begin with. So really, really cool to see JP kind of pick out our brains for this type of deck. Only running one of the new premium collection Stride, which is really interesting. I would definitely run more. But yeah, congratulations to them. Second place was a Dieliner with a splash of Daikaiser and the Zeal engine. Pretty cool. I think the Zeal engine, a lot of JP players really favor that a lot. Apparently it does really good grade 2 gaming. But I would definitely run one more Excalibur somewhere along the lines. Maybe take out a Geomaglass, but I think 4 is really, really good. Maybe take out the X lead. But yeah, really, really cool list. So that came second, and then third place was Ripple. This is one of the decks to probably look out for. Odysseus with Ripple and an Excel marker that is actually broken. So yeah, definitely a deck that it will rise in popularity. Yeah, just create multiple Excels, and that's pretty much that. And then fourth place was a Gallop list. This ran the promo, which the Western side doesn't have, unfortunately. Soul Blast 1, I think, restandard or something along those lines, and then you put a Force 2 marker on it. Really, really aggro build. A lot of players for DP tend to opt to run more crits than, you know, draws. So pretty cool adjustment there. And that was the top 4, but, you know, got to cover the top 8. So Eraton joining this VGCS, coming top 8 with Eradicators. So starting off with the Vowing Saber reverse, this card is cracked. But playing Steve's, so Sweep Command Dragon, with no unrulies, and then playing the starter to, I guess, bomb on your opponent's turn. Really, really cool. And this one doesn't run the jump engine, so the Draconic Descendant, where you can start on a starter and then jump to grade 3. So pretty cool. And then the other list that we got was an Angel Gize. Unfortunately, I didn't get the remaining top 8 lists, unfortunately. But yeah, this is very stock standard Angel Gize, multiple draws. Playing 4 Bangle, that's pretty interesting. I'm not too sure why they play Bangle, but with the addition of the new G-Guard, you're able to like kind of control your damage and not be in lethal range so often. So really cool deck. I'm probably gonna try this out sometime. Very, very interesting. And yeah, that's pretty much all the lists for Tochigi VGCS. Nah, I'm kidding. All right, so big shout out to Different Fight. All right, Kai didn't cover his list on his video, so I will. All right, so big shout out to Chris. This list, I think we spoke about it a few hours before the event. He ended up taking out Harleys, playing more crits, playing 3 Grand Monks. The Grand Monk is really useful in the Narukami matchup because it provides resist to your whole board. Very, very good list. Glegio allows you to, I guess, move your grade 3s from Rearguard to Guardian Circle in matchups that aren't Narukami. And then playing the 3-1 lineup of Laurel. The 1 old Laurel really works well with Unibird because no one's going to guard, you know, your 2 crit 130 something thousand with a Rinker, like on first stride. So yeah, really, really cool list. I would definitely recommend checking out Harapin-san's YouTube channel. It has all the feature matches on there from the event. Definitely worth the watch. And I'll put that all in the description for you guys. So definitely check him out. Hit the subscribe button on his channel as well. And yeah, amazing work, Harapin-san. I really, really appreciate seeing all these amazing, you know, premium results. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me today, peeps. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was a really long one. I completely missed like I think 4 events within the last 3 weeks, so apologies for that. But yeah, this is all here for you guys, and then hopefully we get to see more of this very soon. Peace.